You better not be in any position to aid Galadriel in her quest. If you are, then your assistance will be demanded and expected. Your sacrifices and any potential negative outcomes are of no concern to her. From prison cell to anointed one, Galadriel is nothing if not persistent, standing in front of the Queen Regent Miriel and demanding she gives her an army, then demanding to speak to her father after insulting her as a flaccid ruler. Who wouldn't have thrown her in the cell beside Halbrand? Galadriel Karen might be a more fitting name currently. After some needed advice on tact from Halbrand and very easily dispatching of guards, she has to see the Queen's father. I have to say, how exactly did they arrest her to put her in that cell in the first place? Were there dozens of guards? Maybe more? It feels much more like she just accepted being arrested the first time. We're not explicitly told to my knowledge how much more powerful elves are than humans. It seems to be very much so. Arondir is significantly better physically than the humans around him, and even Elrond surprised me with the challenge of crushing rocks previously. After a conversation with the Queen, a vision, and then a sign she was making the wrong decision, Miriel changes her mind and rallies the city to voluntarily raise an army and go with Galadriel to the Southlands. This feels like Galadriel is always going to get what she wants no matter what, but we'll see. On another note, do the people of Numenor love Miriel or tolerate her? She comes off as a ruler who, if she sways in a direction the people don't like, she could be set aside rather quickly. It didn't feel like people were stepping forward in the town square to support and defend their queen so much as these were people with nothing else to do, looking for some foothold in which to build a life, see lands they would never otherwise see, or gain money or riches of some sort. We're introduced to Adar, who will become Arondir's nemesis. Arondir, after being let go by Adar, saves Theo, who outstayed his welcome in the town he went into with a friend for food. The chase scene through the forest looked great. Again, here is an elf being more powerful than anyone else. Catching an arrow mid-flight? They're just far superior beings. Although his relationship with Bronwyn looks like it's going to be a really slow burn, I'm liking them together. That being said, at some point Theo is going to have to admit he has the hilt of the sword the orcs are looking for. The message isn't much of a choice. Forsaking claims to the lands could easily be done. Most of them live in huts and shacks. I guess they could rebuild somewhere else. The swearing fealty part is the deal breaker and will cause them to band together and fight, of course. A few other things happen in the episode, like Elrond visiting Prince Durin the Fourth. I do wonder how powerful, or maybe how valuable Mithril will be. Will Elrond keep his promise? That was some heavy swearing and promising he did there to find out the reason Durin was down in that dangerous cave. He's going to break that promise, isn't he? I hope not, for the sake of their friendship. However, doesn't he go decades without seeing him? It's a long journey, but come on. That's a long time to not talk to someone and still call them your friend. On to episode 5. Let me know what you thought of episode 4 in the comments below.